Hello everyone, I am Mohammad Riyaz from PGPBM batch of 2024 to 2026. Today I like to talk on women empowerment in India and economic problem. India economy today stands at a turning point, but here's a striking fact. Only 24% of Indian women are a part of the workforce compared to nearly half the global average. That means our economy is running on just one engine, while the others remain underutilized. Women empowerment, therefore, it's not just a social question. It is one of India's most pressing economic problems. The cost of low participation. Economists estimates that if women participated equally in the workforce, India could add almost $770 billion to its GDP by 2025. That's nearly the size of the entire economy of Switzerland just waiting to be unlocked. And there's more unpaid care work done by women, such as cooking, childcare, and elder care. If monetized, would contribute the equivalent of 40% of India's GDP. Yet, in economy statistics, this contribution remains invisible. So let's look into what are the barriers as economic constraints. These are not just cultural barriers, they are economic constraints. 1. Limited access to education and skilling reduces human capital formation. 2. Wage disparity, lower household incomes and reduced consumption. 3. Safety concerns and lack of infrastructure decreases women labor mobility. 4. Fewer women entrepreneurs means fewer businesses, fewer jobs, and less innovation. In short, the economy pays a direct price for every barrier placed before women. So, what our governments are doing currently? Let me talk about the TN government. We have launched that Amma two-wheeler schemes, which helps to subsidize scooters to help women improve mobility and access jobs. Pudumai Pen scheme, which also helped financial assistance for girls pursuing higher education, reducing dropout rates, and enhancing human capital. We also started with the self-help groups in Tamil Nadu, which is among the most successful in India, providing women with microcredit and entrepreneurship opportunity. Expanding skill training through Tamil Nadu Skill Development Corporation is also one of the highlights. Also for transportation, Tamil Nadu government has launched a bus specifically for women with no cost. And what are the opportunities which government of India has launched for women? The Beti Bacho and Beti Padho, which increases the enrollment of girls in school. The Mahila Hi Hath, which is a digital platform for women entrepreneurs to market products. The Stand Up India and Mudra Yojana, which helps in providing credit to women led entrepreneurs. Reservation for women in local bodies. As we all know, the recently passed 33% reservation has been allotted in both parliament and state assemblies, which also aimed at increasing political representation. The Skill India Mission, special skilling program for women in non-traditional sectors like digital economy, manufacturing, and services. Let us go back to the historically economic concept. India has made attempts to correct this imbalance, but despite these schemes, female labor participation has actually declined in the last decade, showing that economic and social reforms need to go deeper. Let's look into what are the solutions which a government can also look into it in terms of policy reforms. Let's look into the short term part. Invest in public goods that reduces transaction cost for women like safe transport, workplace policies, and targeted skilling programs. The medium plan enforce equal pay law to correct wage market distortions, expand microfinance and digital credit to promote women-led enterprises. The long-term plan can be a focus on structural change, that is, education that challenges gender bias, policies that increase representation in leadership, and social reforms that normalize dual income household. So, in conclusion, in economy, as we all know, Efficiency means making the best use of resources. In our country, women represent half of India's human capital, yet much of their potential is underutilized. Empowering women is not just about equity, it is about efficiency, productivity, and growth. Simply put, women empowerment is smart economics. If India truly wants to be a 5 trillion economy, it cannot afford to leave half of its workforce behind. Thank you for watching.